Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And joining us now here on Katz and Cosby is Bruce Blakeman, of course, Republican gubernatorial candidate for New York. Bruce, what do you make of this LIRR strike? And you had an interesting proposal about congestion pricing.
Well, first of all, it never should have happened. Kathy Hochul, it's a total lack of leadership on her part. The fact that she is blaming everybody for this strike when it's really her responsibility. She heads the MTA. It's a state agency. And where was she at the negotiating table? I'm told she never showed up at the negotiating table. She waited to the last minute. And now we're in a situation where hundreds of thousands of people that are commuters are inconvenienced. And then think about all the traffic that it's created throughout the metropolitan area. It's a terrible situation. And Rita, think about this. If you are a business person and you are negotiating with your union and you're claiming you don't have enough money, but you give a raise to all of the executives in your business, what do you think the union workers are going to want? This is a situation where Kathy Hochul gave billions of dollars away to illegal migrants. They're not New Yorkers. They're not even American. And they come to New York. They get free housing, free food, free transportation. It's cost the taxpayers billions of dollars. And then when she goes to the unions, I don't have enough money for your workers, of course, they're going to say, well, you just gave billions of dollars to migrants. You just gave billions of dollars to Zohran Mamdani so that he could close a budget gap in New York City. But you don't have money for us? We don't believe you. So she's not believable, and that's why we're in this mess.
You know, Bruce, what do you make of also the tax on the second homes? Because that was the other thing that's coming out, where it's maybe a change from the $5 million to $1 million worth. I wish we could buy a whole bunch for $1 million in New York, but a lot of New York homes that are $1 million are not great. So this isn't just taxing the rich. This is well extending beyond that.
Well, Kathy Hochul's plan is to tax the middle class. Her hope was that she would be running against a weak candidate for governor and that she would sail into re-election. But you compare her record of the highest tax state in America, the fact that our electric bills are 70% higher, 70% higher than the national average. We are number 41 out of 50 states in economic development. She's had a corrections officer strike. She's had a nurses strike. And now she's got a Teamster and railroad workers strike. She doesn't know how to run any kind of a big organization, and the state is suffering, and that's why we have a strike. And now she's running rich people out of the state, and now she's running middle-class people out of the state with a tax where if you buy a house for $1 million or more, there's a tax on that transaction if it is not financed, if there is no mortgage. Well, there's a lot of people that don't want to go into debt, that may save up to buy a house, and it's completely unfair that she would put a tax on them, but not on somebody that was buying the same house for the same price, but they decided to put a mortgage on it. It's just the whole aspect of her 4 years have made everybody miserable.
Well, Bruce Blakeman, we wish you so much luck. Republican gubernatorial candidate, it's going to be a busy time between now and November, that is for sure. And there are a lot of big issues. And you're right, the exodus definitely continues from New York, and we want to keep the good people from departing. They need to stay here. Bruce, thank you very much. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Get ready, Staten Island. It's time to celebrate 5 years of Ferry Hawks baseball.
Tuesday, May 19th at 10:30 a.m., it's morning baseball. Wednesday, May 20th at 6:30 p.m., have a pawsome time at Bark in the Park. Thursday, May 21st at 6:30, it's Pride Night with $5 Bud or Bud Light draft beer. Individual game tickets start at just $12.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.